Hello friends! In this video, I want to explain why I ink my artwork in black before I add color. I often get this question when I share process videos, so I figured I'd explain it here while I'm working on a new illustration. Of course, every artist has their own process based on the style of art they create. Some artists with a more painterly style might lay down large sections of color first, or some artists will create outlines first. There's really no right or wrong way to approach it. Now, I tend to use pretty clean lines in my work, so it's important for me to create a solid base for the illustration before I start adding details, especially if I'm working on hand lettering. Inking in black provides the contrast I need to just focus on getting the shapes to look right and to make sure that all my lines are nice and clean. It eliminates distractions and allows me to just zero in on those details. So really, the contrast is what's important. So there will be times when my base inking is in a different color, like in my ghost tutorial, for example. I used a dark background color in that illustration, so I went straight to inking the ghost in white because it created enough contrast against the dark background. And then you'll notice that I switched back to black for inking the other details. The other thing that you'll see me doing in my drawing videos is inking different elements on different layers. I do this because rather than color filling each shape individually, I use alpha lock to change all the colors on one layer at the same time. So essentially, each layer will have a group of objects in the same color. You might be wondering, how do I decide which objects will be in which colors? Well, that's actually something that I decide during the sketching process before I even start inking. After I finish my pencil sketch, I do a really rough, quick color sketch to plan out what colors I'm going to use. Then I save that color sketch to my camera roll and use it as a reference when I'm inking. Working on separate layers like this also gives me the flexibility to really easily change colors and give the illustration a completely different vibe if I want to. I've also found that this method helps me streamline my process into 3 stages: the sketching stage, then base inking, and then styling and adding details. And this really is helpful with time management, because if I know I don't have the time to start and finish a drawing in one sitting, I can work on it in sections without interrupting my flow too much, because each section requires a different kind of focus. So the sketching stage is loose and exploratory. The base inking stage is focused only on the shapes. And then the final inking stage is where I can fine-tune all the details, add textures, and all the things that give the illustration life and personality. Of course, this method won't be ideal for everyone, but it works well for me. And feel free to share in the comments what works for you. I'd love to know. And if you enjoyed this video, I'd love it if you'd give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.